mighty ground. And Bubba.
Well, that was absolutely cut.
Hello, good evening, and welcome to Dazzle's Football Stand, ladies and gentlemen. We're live. It's 6 o'clock. Well, it's 1 minute past 6, actually, to be very precise. But we're live for this week in football. Liam Martin is with us, by the way. He's just not in the stream at the moment. He's gone for his tea. He said he won't be king. I think he meant he won't be long. Owen isn't available either tonight. So it's just me, Liam, who'll be on at some point once he's had his tea, and Garrick, who's joining me as well. Evening, mate.
Hello. How you doing?
Yeah, not too bad, thanking you. Just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, there's no show next Monday night. The guys who come on the show know what the reason is. But all you need to know personal reasons, and that's actually all I'm going to say. Let's have a look at the live chat then to start off with. Make sure you drop a like, get involved in the live chat as much as possible throughout the stream. Should be a good stream. You're jumping in the live chat. What an upset with Forest. I know it was a great result for them. Hello, famous man. What's the dinner tonight? I've had a Asda pizza for once. I haven't had that for a while. So I had that for the moment. We've got a bit to talk about tonight. Mostly all FA Cup business. Also, obviously, a lot of news about England wanting to host Euro 28 and abandon their World Cup 2030 bid. So, a load of stuff going on in a minute. So, see how things go tonight. But we'll start off, obviously, with the FA Cup. And we'll start off with the big cup upsets. And the biggest one, Boreham Wood, of all things. Boreham Wood of the National League managed to come away and beat Bournemouth, who are high-flying in the EFL Championship. That was, I have to say, quite a good performance from Boreham Wood.
Yeah, huge one. Obviously, I think they're in the National League or something like that. To go out to the Vitality as well, and beat them at their own grounds. It is a massive achievement for them.
It's been a tough place. It's a tough place to go and win as well, especially this season. Bournemouth have been doing well this season, the high flying, and it's I know for Borough, it's a very tough place to go and win. I don't think we've ever won at the Vitality. But for Bournemouth to go there and win it at home, away from home, to a team who don't normally lose at home, especially this season, that's quite remarkable. And their 37-year-old Mike Ricketts was the man with the goal. And what a good finish as well. He hit it low, just on the edge of the box, hit it low. Keeper's practically rooted to the spot. And he just goes off the inside of the post. Really good goal. And a fantastic moment as well for Bournemouth, because they've never, I don't think, ever in their history have they got to the fifth round of the Emirates FA Cup. And their next task, though, is a very tough one because they're away to Everton, who've just appointed Frank Lampard, and they walloped Brentford by 4-1. Can you see Bournemouth getting the goal against Everton? Because I know their defence recently has not been particularly great. Hello, John, by the way, got an happened.
I mean, I think you can never rule out them at least scoring, but them winning seems a huge push. They've obviously beaten Bournemouth, but Everton, in theory, seem a big step up. Now with Lampard in, obviously it depends how they do, but you look at the squad in Everton. I mean, you say it's with Bournemouth, but surely not again.
Nah, I mean, I can't see it happening myself, but I don't see why. I mean, if they're beating Bournemouth, who are high flying in Championship, very good side actually. At the minute, I don't see why they can't. Oh, here we go. Do you cover this show in Pashto or at least Greece? No. John, you're not doing what this bloody Greek Apollo guy keeps doing. No, don't start. I have enough problems with that. Because he's asked me these 2 or 3 times, like, no, I don't speak Greek.
Oh dear.
No, I mean, surely it won't happen, but it's a good away day for Bournemouth, and I think they'll take a good following as well. But think of the money they're going to get, and not a National League club coming up against a Premier League side. It's going to be a pretty good payday for them.
Yeah, I mean, I obviously I don't know how it works financially too much, but I know that if they win, I guess for a National League team, or is it Conference League? It's one of those. No, Conference North or whatever. That money you get from winning is fairly high, but I think it's only £1 million or something like that. But for them, that'd be huge. But yeah, the money could be massive for them.
I say it's going to be quite a game for them. I mean, they'll get probably walloped. So I can't see them. I really can't see them winning it. If they did, though, it would be the biggest story of the actual tournament. I know a lot of people are saying that Forest beating Leicester was a shock and they were beating Arsenal. Forest are another team that they've gone from being in a terrible position under Chris Hughton. They've had a really strange season. They're in the bottom 3 with Derby County for at least the first couple of months of the season. They sacked Chris Hughton, I think, just after they'd lost to Borough. How sad. And they went on to sign, what's his name? I forgot his name now. Steve Cooper. There we go. I couldn't remember his name. They'd signed Steve Cooper as a new manager, and he's done a fantastic job for them. He's took them from being in the relegation zone. We saw what he did with Swansea last season, took them to the playoffs and got them to the final. Just lost to Brentford. Well, he had a superb season with them, and he's done remarkably well with this Forest side, who I'd say do have a lot of talent in the team. But if you saw how they played under Chris Hughton, they were lousy, but they're playing under Steve Cooper with a lot of confidence. They're not scared of any teams. They've knocked out Arsenal, and now they've absolutely demolished the current holders, Leicester City. How far are they going to go?
I mean,
it's quite remarkable, I have to say.
Yeah. I mean, I'd say from being what looked like to be a relegation team to moving, I think it's interesting in that sense how teams just go from being rock bottom to being one of the worst teams in the league, and just a managerial change results in consistent wins.
Yeah. I think they all say the manager boost, but for Forest, you look at Forest's team. Brennan Johnson is having a really good season under Steve Cooper. Jed Spence is playing really well. He's on loan from Bull, which is annoying. But Lewis Grabban's having a good season. Law, their left back's having a really good season. Sinkanagel, they've got a really good side that can definitely get into the playoffs. Will they, though, is another question, but never in a million years did I think they'd go on and beat Arsenal and Leicester City in the FA Cup. Just shows how unpredictable this competition is.
Yeah, it just proves that these small teams have a chance. I remember a few seasons ago, Lincoln beat us, beat Brighton in FA Cup round 4. So it's probably similar thing to sort of Bournemouth against Bournemouth. I noticed though with Lincoln, there was a lot more hype around Lincoln than Bournemouth. I don't know I don't know why, but I haven't heard too much about it compared to what I heard with Lincoln.
Right. Well, I think a lot of these thing is, a lot of these, I always find, and it's the same with likes of Mask as well. I will just say at the moment, for anyone who doesn't know, but Mask United's number 9 is still leading the Golden Boot race at the minute. Harry Kane, I think, is second at the minute, who's currently in it, on 3 goals. I don't think anyone's catching up to him because Adam Boyes is on 11 goals in the tournament. So he could be the first non-league player, I believe, ever to win the Golden Boot. And he's in the 8th tier with Mask United. So it'd be quite remarkable. But, in these FA Cup games, a lot of people say, a lot of people are saying it's all about, for a lot of the younger, not younger teams, but for a lot of the younger players and a lot of the smaller teams, it's all about getting money and obviously player pride and stuff. I don't think it's all down to pride. At the end of the day, it's all down to who turns up. If you don't turn up in an FA Cup game, bye.
Yeah, you'll get walloped.
Although Borough barely turned up against Manchester United, got absolutely dominated, and United couldn't finish the dinner as usual. So, anything happens. Anything can happen. Bournemouth had chances against Bournemouth. Bournemouth turned up and gave them a good game. Kidderminster Harriers have had a superb one in this cup. Got themselves literally seconds away from beating West Ham, and then Declan Rice scored and celebrated like he'd won the league.
That game's crazy.
It was a crazy game. I was absolutely devastated for Kidderminster because I thought they deserved a lot better than that.
I mean, you see the equaliser. You see the equaliser, like obviously later on in the game. You see that a lot, but then for it to happen in last minute in extra time as well, for me, just seems crazy. And so it's just so unlucky. They just needed to get past that final hurdle, but they couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's harsh football these days. Very harsh. But it's a sad reality. Football's a very cruel game. Are we doing Guess Who? Yeah, we can do Guess Who a bit later on if you want. I'm happy to do that. Like in the chat, you both guess. Well, it's difficult trying to guess someone's in the live chat. Yeah, it's much easier when all I say is if you're in the live chat, feel free to join in guessing our players. Liam is here, by the way. He's just having his tea. Don't know how long he's going to be. He's been gone 15 minutes. Oh, he's back. Just to say that you weren't very king, were you? For those who don't know, Liam on Instagram said to me, "Oh, I'm just nipping off the stream. I'm going for me tea." And he said, "I won't be king."
Oh, I don't know.
I think he meant I won't be long. I said it could have been worse. You could have put I won't be Kong. So, it could have been worse. But there you go. That was hilarious. Anyways, Liam, how are you?
Oh, yeah, I just realised. Yeah, I'm fine, thanks.
Good. I mean, your mic's very quiet. I can barely hear you, as usual. Oh, I'm muted. I certainly won't hear him now. I'm muted him by accident. Let's have a look and see if I can.
You just sent me a message.
There we go. Yeah, I did just do it there. Right, so Liam's here. Let's have a look. Hi, Liam says, John. Guess who? I guess Darrell and Gavica win.
Oh, get it. Yes.
Oh, he's happy about something.
84. Oh.
Oh, 84 plus player pick.
Two informs.
Two informs, oh dear.
Bearing
you'll get an 84.
Bearing in mind it is an 82 plus squad, so.
Oh, well, there you go. Anyways, back to where we were. So what were we talking about?
We were at FA.
Oh yeah, we were talking about the FA Cup. We were talking about teams turning up. If you don't turn up in the game, you'll get beat. But that's normally what they say. However, there's been occasions where teams haven't turned up but have sat back all game and have still won the game. So anything can happen in this competition. Oh, that's easy. I'll do that later. Right.
I've just seen it.
FIFA this week.
Yeah. Anyways, so the competition's so unpredictable, anything can happen. I mean, no one expected Borough to beat United on pens. I mean, I actually did think Borough would beat United on penalties. But
Another thing we can grind.
That's nice. We'll have a look later. Bloody hell. It isn't this week in FIFA. This week in football, and we're talking about the FA Cup. So yeah, it's the most unpredictable tournament, and I suppose that's the beauty of it.
Yeah. It's great to see teams getting into the later rounds. Obviously, Borough and Wood against Everton is going to be the main one of the fifth round. We've still got Luton in there. Yes, they're in Championship, but when have we ever seen Luton up there? Peterborough are still in here. You've
we're 2-time finalists.
Yeah, you got quite a few Championship ones in there. So as you say, Forest, Middlesbrough, Stoke. So,
do you know? I'm going to stick my neck out at you, and I don't know why I think this, but I think Forest will get to the semis.
Yeah, he said that to me.
Yeah, I didn't say that. I think Forest will get to the semis because they're against Huddersfield in the next round, and Huddersfield attack compared to Forest have just absolutely trashed the bloody Holders, and they've also knocked out Banter Club. They've knocked out two really good sides. I don't see why they can't beat Huddersfield, and then probably, I mean, they might get, but I mean, see they get in the quarterfinals. But I think they're definitely one of the teams that could get to the semis if they keep these current performances going.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like it's going to be a lot. I would probably say a bit easier for the lower teams this season. Obviously, with United, Arsenal, and Leicester all out already. So that means, well, all we've got really for the top 10.
We have an old Championship final.
We could. We've still got 4 of the usual big 6, but I'm sure most of the time you expect 5 or usually 6 out of those.
Yeah.
So
yeah. By the way, let us know your thoughts on the live chat, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome everyone who's joined.
By the way, you know we're called Plymouth Argyle?
Yes, I know you're called Plymouth Argyle.
Good spelling.
I can't see it.
Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah.
Vinith.
Oh, 80p donation.
Oh, are we go?
Generous.
Oh, 79p. Thank you.
Get your can of Brew.
Yes, that's nice.
He's funding your videos. Yeah, you gotta appreciate it.
Well, he's not actually. That's like the second time in, I don't even know, second time like probably a month he's done it. But still, any donations fine.
Should
Even
set up,
you know, it's one of the things.
maybe you should set up
time to go ground for mascotting. I know I can't. As if they've released the Liverpool, Man City, and the Spurs and Chelsea mascots, but they haven't released Fred the Red. YNWA Liverpool for the quadruple. It should be YNW. It should be YNWAC. You'll never win a cup. If I win the lottery, I'll donate 500 quid. Good luck.
500 generous out of like what's it's like $1 million or something.
500 quid out of 2 mil.
Yeah, generous.
Anyways, Liam, I'm going to ask. I know, unfortunately for you, you got knocked out to Chelsea, but you were absolutely battered by Chelsea at the same time. What was it like at Chelsea? I know you were sat in the Chelsea end, unfortunately. You were sat in the Chelsea because you couldn't get tickets for Plymouth.
They just couldn't hit a barn door at goal, really. 41 shots and what? How many on target? I think about 11.
And your keeper, I've got to say, had a superb game as well. How old is that keeper?
11 on target. 24, 25. Let me have a look. Like,
Well, I tell you what, that performance against Chelsea, he might get
22.
eyed by a few championship clubs.
He's 22. Born the 8th of October.
Is that all? 28, 22. What, and he was playing as well as that against Chelsea. Every shot they had, save, block, save. Chelsea were really poor in front of goal. Hopefully, when Luton play against them, they're not bad in front of goal. And then it's another big team that's gone. But that Ryan Hardy penalty was one of the worst pens I've seen this season, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
So, I mean, people will say it's a good save by Kepa. He goes the right way, but at the same time,
I mean, to be fair, I'm glad.
it's a lousy
To be
pen.
fair, I'm glad we didn't get through because Luton away is the biggest dump in England. So yeah,
I think they're at home.
yeah, we would have been. No, Luton's at home.
Oh, Luton's at home. Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Second.
Oh, right. Oh, it's disappeared. Bye.
Biggest dump in England. So yeah, I'm glad we didn't.
It is an awful ground, isn't it, Luton? It's a cack ground, to be honest with you.
And how
By the
far?
way, whilst you were gone, we were talking about Borough Mud Shock. It seems like a lot of the teams that are in the sort of the lower leagues are causing
To
more
be
shock.
fair, it's not
Giddy, by the way, were unlucky against
far.
only 4 hours. Yeah. Kidderminster were unlucky against West Ham, weren't they?
Yeah, I mean, I kept annoying it. I was watching the game through archives, and I seen it as 1 each. I was thinking, I've seen it after 2-1, and obviously I've seen your story. 131st minute. I feel quite bad for Kidderminster, to be
It
honest.
was literally, I watched their game, and they played out of the skin. They were really, really superb. And by the way, before Declan Rice got that equaliser, they hadn't conceded in over 70 hours of football.
Hello.
So they were good at keeping clean sheets.
Hello, back.
They were good at keeping clean sheets, and then just unfortunate for them at the end. But I mean, it's all right. Conceding the last-minute equaliser is fine, right?
It's
fine
not.
conceding the last-minute yeah, no. But you know, you'd rather concede the last-minute equaliser than concede the last-minute winner. But in a cup game like that, to concede the last-minute equaliser and then to concede the last-minute winner at the end of extra time with the last kick of the match, it's the cruelest game in FA Cup history, I say. I also thought that the Plymouth game was cruel on Plymouth. But at the same time, Chelsea should have been well and truly out of sight. But then so should have United should have been out of sight against Borough. Bruno couldn't finish his dinner. Ronaldo couldn't finish his dinner. The handball, I will just say for people who still don't understand handball, they changed the handball rules, which I think are stupid. It's stupid how they've changed these bloody handball rules. But the rules are rules, and that's what they are. So the reason the goal was given was although it was a blatant handball from Duncan Watmore, they said it was accidental. He kicked it up and he tried to tee it up with his foot, hit the top of his foot, hit his hand. They're saying it's accidental. It's blatant handball. How on earth it's accidental, I don't know. The reason they didn't give a free kick was because despite the handball, the new rule states that the free kick would only have been given if he had scored. Because McCook scored the actual goal, there was no free kick.
That was no.
Also, the free kick wasn't given anyway either, because Watmore didn't score, 2 because McCook didn't score with his hand either. So it's strange how they've changed the new handball rule. It's bloody strange. And I know there was a lot of United fans who were really, really confused. I was watching the game downstairs with Dad, and I'm saying to Dad, I said, it won't count because it's blatant handball from Duncan Watmore. But the goal was given. I was happy for Borough, obviously, but at the same time, I was absolutely gobsmacked because I was like, How the hell has that goal been given? And then on the actual game, they'd explained why it had been given. No way is it accidental. I wouldn't have said it's accidental. But if the rules state that the free kick wouldn't have been given because Watmore wasn't the one who scored it, then fair enough. Rules are rules at the end of the day. But I don't understand it. I really don't get it. It's very strange. Why can't they just keep rules simple?
I know.
If it hits your hand, because they were saying if it hits your hand, whether it's accidental or not, it's handball. And they were given handballs when your hand was in a natural position. Now, and yeah, if your hand's in an unnatural position like that, or something stupid, and it hits your hand, yes, it's handball, blatant handball. But there was times where they were given handball, and your arm is literally in a natural position. So they changed that, and then they changed they've changed more rules. I wish they wouldn't keep messing about with them and just keep them simple. Because how on earth's anyone meant to understand these rules if they keep changing them every 2 seconds? Ridiculous, man.
Jordan's just put he's done 10 and got nothing. So, yeah.
Oh, well, his pack looks crap. Mine's all right. So, there you go. But, yeah. Over to win on pens. I've got to say, I do feel really sorry for Anthony Elanga, and I can't say I'm at all impressed by the abuse he's been getting online from United fans. The United fans that are saying that need to have a good hard look at themselves in the mirror. Knobhead, man. I've said it. I've been saying it for years, and I'll say it again. No to racism. I think all the racism crap needs to stop because I think it's absolutely pathetic. Because it makes them look stupid, and it also makes the player look terrible. Actually, because it just, there's nothing good or right about it. And there's people saying that racism should be a thing. Well, if you think that, then I don't know. Then your life must be in tatters. Give me a break. Since when was racism a good thing? It's not. It's a terrible thing. It shouldn't be happening. So I don't agree with any racial abuse that happens. And Clinton Morrison, I was watching Sky Sports Gillette Soccer Special, whatever it's called. And you can get your comments about it in the live chat, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm reading them as we go. Well, he said on Sky Sports News, he said, I don't agree with the racism, and I'm fed up of actually seeing people, especially young footballers, getting racially abused because they miss a big chance or they miss a penalty and they get abused because of the colour as well. And he did say, by the way, Ronaldo missed a penalty, right? And some big chances. He didn't get any abuse.
Because he's not black. That's why.
Yeah. It's simple as that. And loads of people immediately target young players with racial abuse. And I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it at all. And even he said he's sick to death of seeing young players getting racially abused because of their colour and also because of the missing chances. But there's loads and loads of players around the world that miss massive chances and miss penalties and stuff, and they don't get hit with abuse.
No.
He's sick to death of it, and I agree with him. I put something out on my story as well about it, and I said, this was on Instagram, and I said I 100% agree. I think it's pathetic. I think it needs to stop now, because the more it goes on, the worse it's going to get. And, the players are taking the knee, trying to obviously spread the message around saying that racism shouldn't be a thing and all that jazz. I'm starting to get to the point where I'm starting to think it's pointless doing it.
Yeah.
And no disrespect. I have no disrespect at all. I applaud the players when they take the knee because I think it's, it's the right message. I think it's fine. But at the same time, it's starting to get to the point where I'm like, there's no point continuing doing that because racism's not going to stop anytime soon. And all the football fans just think they're going to get away with it. It's never going to stop. It's going to be like this for a long time. I would say I wouldn't bother carrying on with it because it's clearly not working. Yeah, they're spreading the message around, and I think that's fine, but it's just not working in a minute because everyone's still being racist. I hate it. Absolutely hate it. Especially when it's a young player like Anthony Elanga, who's only, what, 19, 18, 19. He's a very young player, and he gets hit with absolute piles of abuse from Manchester United fans because he sent a penalty into the Stretford end. Ronaldo missed a pen, he didn't get any abuse. You know, I find it absolutely atrocious. It's absolutely ridiculous. I just wish it would stop, but unfortunately, it's modern society, and the likes of Instagram, all the social media companies, don't give a flying toss about it. So,
Yeah.
I think it's an absolute disgrace. But sad reality is it won't stop anytime soon. You know, where's Dad's cap? What do you mean cap? My dad doesn't have a cap. Oh, he probably has a cap downstairs. I don't know what cap you're on about. But no, I mean, I know obviously if anyone's affected by me talking about the racial abuse and stuff, sorry about that. But when it's on your mind, you've got to get it out of your mind. And I think it's a passionate thing to say. Really, I think it's correct. I mean, I don't see why it should carry on. Personally,
Yeah.
so, what can you do? What can you do? Anyways, back to the main topics. Brighton.
Michael Boyce.
Well, oh, Dad's cap kills me. Are you on about the Are you on about his dead rat? Yeah, he has a hat, and it looks like it's some whooshing hat, and it looks like a dead rat. Terrible. Anyways, Brighton and Hove Albion got beat 3-1 against Tottenham Hotspurs. Saw a lot of that game. Basuma scored a wonderful goal. Kane scored a brilliant goal. You know, I actually thought Basuma's goal was better than Kane's. Yet didn't get into the goal of the month votes or goal of the round votes. But the better team won, but you still put in a good effort.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I thought first half we were pretty poor. You could probably see why in the game we were 2-0 down. But I thought second half we just seemed to have completely changed. And just with Maupay, it's just Neil Maupay again. The problem with Neil Maupay is I don't know what you know, but his finishing is awful. He doesn't have composure. He's probably got the composure of a one-legged donkey.
Oh, so wonky.
Donkey.
Yeah, wonky. Right. I mean, his composure is poor. I have to say, his composure has been poor recently. But in the Premier League, he's been doing fine. He's been scoring goals for you. And Basuma, I don't know what the odds were Basuma actually getting a goal, but a well-taken goal, it's got to be said. All the fans have travelled up, by the way. I saw it was quite a good turnout from the Brighton fans. I'm a bit disappointed they didn't get given the second and the third tier, though, because Norwich did. Norwich took like $9,000 there, and were given the bottom, the second, and the third tier. Well, Brighton got given the first tier.
Well, the issue was obviously I was looking at games and stuff because the club moved it to 8 p.m. And obviously that because of it, there was loads of complaints about it. So the club thought we wouldn't be able to sell out 9,000. So we ended up getting like a 6,000 allocation, something like that, instead. And we did sell it out fairly quickly, to be fair, but communication was awful. I mean, like my dad, for example. Me and my dad, we were sort of waiting, we were holding off a bit because we thought, it's going to be a while till it sells out. And then you find out, they didn't even say, look, we've taken the lower allocation here. It just sold out. And then you find out later it's because they took the lower allocation. It's like, you could have told us.
That's silly, that is.
But yeah, if it was a day, if it was like, your usual Saturday 3 p.m, We probably would have taken the full 9,000, but not this time.
No.
Silly how the club's done that. But we took 9,000 to Old Trafford, and I tell you what, they outsung Old Trafford. Shock. Because Old Trafford's atmosphere only comes from the Stretford end, and there's not that many who even sing in the Stretford end.
Yeah.
But fair play to both on Travel Club. 6,000 Argyle fans as well at Stamford Bridge, and by the sounds of it, outsung Chelsea as well, because Chelsea's atmosphere was like a library.
Yep. They just knew they was getting it.
Must have been strange for you having to sit in the Chelsea end and right next to your fans.
Yeah, but it's the only way I could get tickets and nothing I could do. So
Yeah, I have to say though, the goal that you scored was a good goal actually. It was a crossing from the left hand side, and I think it was an in-swinger towards the far post, and it just. I don't even know if Gillespie was claiming the goal, got the goal, but I didn't think he'd actually got a touch of the ball. Aspilicueta as well. I mean, Liam was saying it was a boring goal. I actually saw the goal, and it was a back heel, so it was a beautiful goal. And Alonso's goal, I thought, was well taken as well. So all the goals were well taken, just the penalty wasn't.
shows how cacked they was.
Yeah.
They had to use 2 defenders to score past us. That's embarrassing, they were.
Yeah, they were cacked, to be honest, weren't they, in front of goal. Just to say, by the way, for those who have just tuned in, talking about the FA Cup games, and obviously the 5th round draw we'll get to in a bit. Nottingham Forest, I still can't believe that they beat Leicester. I mean, I had a feeling they'd do something against Leicester. Never in a million years did I think they would absolutely hammer them 4-1. Unbelievable. They were 3-0 up. They scored 3 goals in 7 minutes in the first half. It was a remarkable game, and I think they'll go far in this tournament. They're doing really well at the minute. But
Actually, you can go.
Where do Leicester go from here? Because there's a lot of Leicester fans wanting Brendan Rodgers sacked after that performance.
I think it's a bit far. I mean, obviously these things happen all the time. I mean, it's not like Houghton didn't get fired after we lost to Lincoln, which is a lot more embarrassing. It's not like they're in relegation or anything. They're 10th. They got a couple of games in hand. I don't see what the issue is, really.
I think it's because of that main performance. There's a lot of fans who see one really crap performance and they just turn onto the manager. Now, we played dreadful against Blackburn Rovers. We got what we deserved. We got beat. We didn't deserve anything from that game. We were crap all match.
Cool.
And not once did I say I want Chris Wilder sacked. You know, but there's always fans. There's always football fans who want the manager sacked after one bad performance. You know, I mean, ridiculous, isn't it? Oh, we lose the game and the entire atmosphere is just flat. You know, there's no positivity going round. Despite losing to Blackburn, we only lost 1-0. I thought we were lucky to only lose 1-0, but we could have also got ourselves a goal in the second half. There was still 1 or 2 positives to take from the game. So it doesn't matter what the score is. Leicester did okay going forward. Yeah, they had some good chances which they missed. Defensively, they were crap, but there was still, you know, it doesn't matter what game it is. It's cup games or whatever. There's still positives and negatives to take from the games. And I think that's what a lot of football fans forget. That there is positives and negatives from every single game.
But it's very easy to just turn on the manager and use that as the reason for this, that, and the other, why you've lost this dip in form. But you've also got to look at the players on on all of these and performances and stuff
Yeah.
like that. If they're not up to it, why should the manager get dismissal?
Well, yeah, true. Because I felt a lot of. It's like when Neil Warnock got sacked, and I didn't think it was all down to Neil Warnock. I didn't think Neil Warnock was responsible for a lot of the results. I just felt half the players couldn't be bothered to play under them, and if the players don't want to play under the manager, it doesn't look good for the club. But I think the performance yesterday for Leicester City was diabolical. Don't get me wrong. Maddison, I thought, had a crap game. Iheanacho got himself a goal because the keeper came out and cocked up. But Forest at the minute are one of the teams to watch. And I think they'll breeze past Huddersfield and then quarterfinals, see where they go from there. On to the 5th round draw, by the way. We'll start off. Speaking about Forest, they're against Huddersfield, and I think it was Brennan Johnson and I believe Jed Spence were both talking at the end of the game, and they said, "Well, we're hoping we can beat Huddersfield." They're saying they should beat Huddersfield. Actually, they've beaten 2 teams, Leicester and Arsenal, who have a lot of money. Huddersfield have nowhere near as much money as a lot of the Championship clubs, and certainly don't have as much money as the teams they've already come up against in the Cup. So they're confident. They think they can beat Huddersfield. I think they'll beat Huddersfield comfortably and go through to the quarterfinals. But it's all down to who turns up on the day.
Yeah.
You never know. So what are we saying for that? Because personally, the way Forest are playing, I think they can absolutely destroy them. If they've destroyed Leicester City, then Huddersfield should be scared. And they've already beaten Arsenal as well. So they've beaten Arsenal and Leicester City on the bounce, and they're nearly in the playoff spot as well. And then complete turnaround under Steve Cooper. With the form they're on, I think Huddersfield are in for a long game. Oh.
Yeah.
So who are we going for? Forest?
Yeah, Forest, yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, I think that's a silly question. This next one's interesting. Palace against Stoke. Now, Palace only won 2-0 against Pools, which is actually decent for Pools, because Pools apparently didn't actually do too badly. Apparently, a lot of Pools fans were saying they deserved a goal from the game. I didn't watch it, so I can't say. Palace are playing okay at the minute under Patrick Vieira. I think they'll have been disappointed not to have got more than 2. Stoke won good form as well. I think it's anyone's game, that.
No, I think Palace win it comfortably. Probably about 3-1, something like that.
I mean,
You'll be wanting Stoke to win.
I never want to say. Oh yeah, Liam, continue.
You'll be wanting Stoke to win, won't you?
Not
Yeah.
really, no.
Yeah, I never want to say, I think Palace are going to win. I can't do that. That's just...
It's weird.
Yes, rivalries aside, you've got to be honest.
I think we are going to see a Palace win, which I don't want to say that, but...
Well, we all think Palace will win, but I think it's anyone's game. I think Palace will edge it, but I don't think it will be comfortable for them. By the way, guys, can you get any comments in chat? I read there were 6,000 Argyle supporters. Must have been a great atmosphere. Yeah, from Argyle it was. Yeah, they were the only people I could hear singing all game. Thanks everyone who's tuned in, by the way. Not many tuned in tonight. Watching you. Watching you on a Monday night. By the way, don't forget, I'm not back on next Monday because of personal reasons. The other lads know what the reason is. And by the way, we still haven't been told any news, just to say. But we won't be on next Monday due to personal reasons. We should be back on the 21st, though, all being well. Monday 21st. So we all think Palace will win. We all think Forest will win. Everton against Bournemouth. This will be a tie to watch out for, and I wouldn't be surprised if this is televised. Realistically, I cannot see Bournemouth winning, but I can see them getting the goal because I think Everton's defence.
Of course, it's going to be
shaky.
televised. Should be.
It will be.
Yeah.
If Bournemouth get a goal, I think their fans will be more than happy. I mean, they did well to beat Bournemouth, so what are we going for that game?
3-1 Everton.
Probably something like 4-1.
3-1 Everton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the way Everton played against Brentford, they played really well. Fully deserved to win and got themselves 4 goals. So a good start under Frank Lampard. How do you think they'll do under Frank Lampard this season? Just out of interest.
Mid-table mediocrity.
Oh, what?
Mid-table mediocrity.
I think anything in the top 10 would be good for them at the minute because they're in the relegation. Nearly in the relegation zone. They'll climb up the table, but whether they'll get... I don't think they'll get European spots, but I think if they finish top 10, they'll be more than happy. Given how bad this season's been.
I'm thinking higher bottom half for them. So like maybe 12, something like that.
Yeah.
Well, you never know. Anything can happen these days. Right. What was the other game? Oh, Borough versus Spurs. I can't wait for this. Wouldn't care. It would have been Borough versus Brighton.
Did you only know that you faced Spurs because I messaged you, or did you already know?
No, because I was listening to the draw on the radio when we were out. And then they said Middlesbrough Spurs. I was like, oh, bloody hell. I can't wait for that game. I'm looking forward to it. Last time we played Spurs, it was 1-1. We took it to a wee play and lost with a toilet seat. So they got flushed out. But I say it's a different game. Chris Wilder is doing well for Borough. We're currently unbeaten. 2 games unbeaten at the minute. We've only lost once in now. We've only lost 1 out of 11 games now under Chris Wilder. So 1 really good form. Just got a win against United on penalties, which I'm not going to lie, given how the game was, given the balance of the game, United were lucky. Borough were lucky in the end. But if they can hold off United, I don't see why they can't hold off Spurs, because I think Spurs are nowhere near as good as United. Don't get me wrong, they're better in front of goal recent times, but they're nowhere near as good as United as a team. I think defensively they're a bit shaky here and there. I don't think their defence is as good as it was. And the way we're playing at the minute, I think we can get something from them. But I think realistically we'll get beat in the end. So, and there's no replay. So if we take this, I'd be more than happy to take the game to extra time and lose in extra time. I'd rather, I'd be very happy if we took it to extra time and penalties. Even if it's not, I'd be, fine with that. I'd be more than happy.
I wanted that anyway.
I just want us to put a good performance in the end of the day.
I wanted that anyway, and we got it. So, yeah.
Hey.
I said I wanted.
Yeah. Well, you would do anything like that, but I say Borough are doing well. I mean, look at us a minute. We're in the top. Well, we were top 6. We were currently 7th, I think, because of other games taking place, and we haven't played yet. But if we take Spurs to extra time, I think Spurs will get a bit worried because they won't want what happened with United, where we took them to extra time, took them penalties, and beat them. So who's under more pressure? Spurs, probably.
Yeah.
Spurs, yeah.
A lot of Spurs fans are going confident saying, "Oh, we'll smash Borough." Oh, a lot of United fans said they'd smash Borough, and they lost on pens. The FA Cup, anything can happen, and we always seem to turn up against the bigger sides. especially in the FA Cup. So it's a tough game to call, really. I think we'll lose, but I think we'll put in a good performance and get a goal.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was the other games? Oh, City Posh. Do we even talk about that? Peterborough had, I think, 4 shots and scored 2 against Queen's Park Rangers. 1 shot FC, and they came away with a win, which was a great result for them. And they've got Manchester City at home next. They're going to get a walloping. They're going to get an absolute walloping because City are a team that don't look like they're going to slow down, even in the FA Cup. They don't look like slowing down at the Man City. Just relentless.
No, I mean that's a team I guess you dread from a progressive perspective. They're the last team you would want from an FA Cup draw. But I always see this with City. Nearly every single FA Cup, nearly every single season in the FA Cup, they get the easiest teams in every round.
Oh, they always do. I don't know how much they pay the FA. Up your nose, by the way.
Saying that, we got Borough, so we can't complain.
They got Swindon in the 3rd round, then they get Fulham this round, and in the 5th they got Peterborough. Like, you can't get much easier than that.
No.
Yep. And I wouldn't say United v Borough as it was an easy. I wouldn't have said it's an easy tie for United, by the way. So I say City always seem to get the easiest ties. The bloody Swindon they got, and then Fulham. And now they've got Peterborough United, who I should say are in the relegation half of the table. So they're doing cack at the minute. So if they come away with the win, that'll be very surprising. I mean, it'd be brilliant as well, but I don't think it'll happen. Also, Liverpool beat Cardiff by 3-1. Harvey Elliott scored a brilliant goal. Really, really great goal. Controls it well, hits it on the turn. It's a stunning strike. Really stunning goal. Beat Cardiff. Well, took them till the second half, actually, to get going. And they will be at home to... Who are they at home to now? West Ham? No, it's not West Ham. Is it West Ham? I've forgotten who they're at home now.
Southampton, did you say?
Oh, Southampton are at home to West Ham. Who are Liverpool at home to?
Norwich.
Oh, bye. Oh, dear. Couldn't remember who they were against. Liverpool will probably beat Norwich, but Norwich are starting to pick up a bit of good form at the minute, aren't they? Especially... Yeah, they're picking up some good form. They're on good form at the minute under Dean Smith.
Yeah,
could we potentially see a shock? I mean, I highly doubt it because I don't think Liverpool will. I don't think Liverpool will go easy on Norwich. But Scotty B wasn't too chuffed by it because he says they always get Liverpool away and always get beat. But if they can come away against Liverpool and get them, I think if they can get themselves a goal against Liverpool, I think they'd be more than happy with that. But realistically, I think Liverpool will beat them 4-1.
Fair enough. I'm going to go 5-0. Yeah. No, I'm joking.
5-0. Okay.
Let's see.
I'm joking. I'll go 3-0 probably.
Yeah, I'll go 3-0.
Yeah, I'm thinking that. But I think Norwich will get themselves a goal because I think the minute the way they're playing all right at the moment. So I think they will get themselves a goal. Southampton, by the way, that goal that Stuart Armstrong scored, that's got to be one of the goals of the tournament. He smashed it from distance, right? He's hit it from distance, and he's hit it with the outside of his foot, and it's bent into the far corner. from like 30 yards out, it is one of the best goals you're going to see in this tournament.
Yeah, definitely.
Just the way he hits it, it's unbelievable. But they struggled against Coventry. They did struggle against Coventry. So are they going to get past West Ham United? I mean, if they struggled against Coventry to beat them, I don't think they'll get past West Ham. But West Ham struggled against Kidderminster Harriers and nearly got knocked out. So I think that's going to go to pens.
Yeah, I think that's a decent prediction. As I say, it just depends on who turns up on the day. But from a more impressive look on things, Coventry are obviously a better team. And if you look at obviously Armstrong's goal, you can see like the performance from Southampton compared to West Ham against Kidderminster was a lot higher. I thought Southampton's performance was a lot better.
If he doesn't play well, he's on weak. So yeah.
That barely works, but okay. Well, I suppose if he doesn't play well, he's not strong. So there you go. That was a nice try, though. If he doesn't play well, he's arm weak.
Yeah.
I'm strong on it. That was cack, that was. Oh, dear. Oh, well. Nice try, anyway. Ties will be played the 1st and 2nd of March, by the looks of it. Yeah, that is all the fixtures. Oh, no, Luton v Chelsea as well. A big game for Luton, and Luton do seem to do well at home. But against Chelsea, I don't think that'll happen.
No.
If Chelsea, though, do what they did in front of goal against Plymouth and waste every single opportunity, Luton will win. Because they won't make mistakes in front of goal. They're a good side. Finished off Cambridge fairly well.
Cambridge.
So I know a lot of people saying Luton will get absolutely hammered. But realistically, I think Luton will cause a few problems for Chelsea. And it's the FA Cup. Anything can happen in this competition.
Yeah.
There's no such thing now as a straightforward tie, unless you're Man City. I think Chelsea will win, but I think Luton will cause them problems. Excuse me. So, whatever, really. Right. Is there anything else we want to talk about? Or
well, we haven't gone into the World Cup yet. This. Yeah.
Yes. So England. So the United Kingdom and Ireland have put a bid in to host. They've put a bid in to host the 2030 World Cup, but then they've decided against it. So they've abandoned that, and they're now putting a bid in for the 2028 Euros to be hosted in the United Kingdom and Ireland, which would mean that the games will be hosted in Cardiff, London, Glasgow, Dublin, and I think Belfast. So they would probably be the main 5 cities. And that's for the Euros. I mean, can you see England? Can you see England getting Euro hosts after what happened in 2020 or last year? Even? No.
I think it's hard. Obviously, I hope that we get there, but I think from a very early stage, I saw that like Turkey's the favourites or something like that. I'll check who else.
They have got some good stadiums in Turkey. They have got. I mean, I think if it was going to be held in Turkey, I mean, the main stadiums, Fenerbahce's ground, the Ataturk Olympi Stadion, whatever it's called, the Olympic Stadium in Istanbul. Yeah. There's also Besiktas's ground. Who else is there? Galatasaray's Vodafone Arena. And I think possibly Alanyaspor or something like that. But it would definitely be hosted in them 4 places. Alanyaspor, I don't know, but there's not that many big stadiums to choose from. I think it would be hosted really Galatasaray, Besiktas, Fenerbahce, and obviously Istanbul. I think they're like the main stadiums where it'd be hosted. I think really I would go for a country that's got a lot more well-known stadiums. So, like France, in France, they had games in Stade Denis, or whatever, Stade Denis, which was the Stade de France. They had the Parc des Princes, or however you pronounce it. Lyon, Lille, Lens, which I was very surprised about, Marseille. Was there anywhere else? Or was that the only ones that were? No, there's only normally 6 stadiums, so there were 6 grounds. 2024 is held in Germany.
Yeah.
With the final, I would highly assume will be at the Allianz. So in Germany, I think a lot of the games will mostly be played. The Olympiastadion in Berlin, the Allianz Arena, the Signal Iduna Park, the Borussia Park, the Volkswagen Arena, and I wouldn't be at all surprised if any of the games are played at the RB Arena, which is Red Bull Leipzig. So there's a lot of stadiums that the games can be played at. But Turkey, I can only really think of 4 stadiums. I think you need at least 6 stadiums.
I mean, the things with Turkey is they failed.
Wasn't there something going on with Turkey in the past?
I don't know, but looking, they failed in the 5 last Euros. They've done a bid in every single one and still failed. But as it stands,
this time,
there's only 2 we're up against, so obviously us, but Turkey, and the other one is a joint bid between Romania, Greece, Bulgaria, and Serbia. Why they've chosen to do all 4?
Romania, Greece. Sorry, Romania, Greece,
Bulgaria, and Serbia all in one.
Bulgaria, definitely not. I certainly wouldn't. I wouldn't do Bulgaria and Serbia, given what's been going on in the past with all this racial stuff.
Well, they're doing a combined bid.
Romania hosted some of the Euro 2020 games. Greece, I wouldn't go for Greece. I mean, I can see why they did it, because if you remember, 2012 was Ukraine and Poland.
Yeah.
So for me, if there's going to be a joint Euros, I would personally go for Portugal and Spain.
Well,
they're both next to each other.
They're probably going to do the 2030
and
World Cup.
They've got enough stadiums in Spain, and also there's also a few stadiums in Portugal. You got Lisbon, you got Benfica and Sporting, you got Porto. There's also Braga if you want to play any games there. And obviously Spain, you've got Bernabeu, Nou Camp, the new stadium in Seville, that new international stadium that they've got. There's also Atletico Madrid's ground, Valencia, Bilbao. There's a lot of stadiums in Spain. So Spain and Portugal, I wouldn't mind. Spain would be good, because there's plenty of stadiums in Spain. I wouldn't agree with Greece and Turkey doing it, though. There's not that many stadiums in Greece, or many good stadiums that you can actually host.
That's probably why they're combining it together as 4 countries.
Well, the only good stadiums in each country, really. Serbia's main stadium is, I think, Red Star Belgrade or Partizan Belgrade. There isn't any great stadiums in Bulgaria. In Bulgaria, there isn't any good stadiums. It's just that little Olympic stadium they've got, which wouldn't be suitable. Greece, you got some decent stadiums in Greece. Olympiakos' ground, I think, would certainly host. Panathinaikos, maybe. I think Greece have an international stadium as well. I don't know if they do, though. Oh, the Athens Stadium. So they're the three that would probably host that. Romania's got the Bucharest Stadium. Bucharest Stadium, that's about it. Bulgaria and Serbia, I don't think would be suitable, personally, because there's not enough stadiums in each country to host it. So I think UK and Ireland would be good. However, would we get it? I don't know. Because of what happened in Euro 2020, I highly doubt it. I personally don't think it would happen.
So who do you think's most likely to get the Euros?
Out with them options, Turkey.
Turkey. Yeah. Okay.
Well, Turkey tried at least 5 times and they still never got it, but I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't get it. I think it's either good. I don't think this idea of 4 countries is going to be good because it'll be a right mess about. Euro 2020 was an absolute mess about because they had Glasgow, London, they had France, I don't think, hosted it. Seville, they had Seville, they had Munich, they had
Like Romania, I think, at some point.
Rome, Bucharest, Russia as well, I think. It was a right old mess about. And you think the amount of travelling you'd have to make. No. For me, it should just stay in either one country or maybe 1 or 2 countries that are surrounded together. Yeah. So UK and Ireland would be fine because a lot of people would probably go to England. A lot of people would go to England. A lot of people would go to Ireland and Scotland. You know, but when you're having to travel all around Europe every 2 seconds, it's too much. So I say have it in one country, or have it in Spain and Portugal, whatever. So I'm saying Spain and Portugal would be suitable, but it's all down to UEFA at the end of the day. If they make it them 4 countries, and I don't think any of them 4 countries are next to each other, so that wouldn't be particularly fun.
No.
So
yeah,
all down to UEFA at the end of the day, though. I mean, England have already been punished because of the problems that happened in Euro 2020. So who knows what will happen? Right. Who wants a game of guessing?
Yeah.
If we can actually guess the players this time. Because last week was a bit of a disaster. Although that might have been because I picked a player that was too difficult to guess. But the Marash Kambula. So
yeah, well, I've never heard of. So
you know what we're going to say is we're going to add another rule. The player has to be European. Makes it a bit easier.
Okay.
Because otherwise you're trying to get someone from Brazil. I think it just makes it a bit easier if we go for European players. So anyone who's watched the stream before knows the rules. We each have 10 questions to guess each other's players. And the players have got to be from the top 5 leagues. And we've added a new rule. They've got to be from Europe. Their nationality has to be European. So play from top 5 leagues, and you can't go for play from your favourite team. So in my case, Borough United or Bayern, or United and Bayern in my case. Liverpool, United for Liam, and obviously Brighton for Garrick. But just because you can't go for play from your favourite team doesn't mean the other person can't go for play from. So say I could. So say Garrick can't go for play from Brighton, but I could. So it's all down to as long as I don't use United or Bayern, Liam doesn't use United, we're fine. So There you go, but Gareth could. So it's anyone's really. It's all guesswork. We'll go in the clockwise order again. So I'll guess Gareth, Gareth can guess Liam, and Liam can guess mine.
Okay.
So have fun. And make sure don't forget you can join in the live chat. And by the way, whoever's guessing cannot look at the live chat. So I'm just going to turn the live chat off my screen. So there we go. So Gareth, think of a play and we'll get underway. And by the way, you can ask FIFA-related questions, which I've mentioned.
So do I need to come up with a player?
Yep.
Okie dokie. So
Ideally, otherwise we can't start the game.
no, let's say a player's in the Premier League, and is it still European only?
As long as the nationality is European.
Okay.
So the nationality has to be European. Just makes it easier, rather than trying to guess someone from Algeria or Afghanistan or some country, in any random countries, or Azerbaijan, or someone with no idea. So,
all right, okay.
Decisions.
Yeah, got one. Okay.
Question one. No, I said it like that. That sounded terrible. That did. Question one. Is this player from the Bundesliga or the Premier League?
He is.
Good start. Is this player from the Premier League?
Yep. So,
Shock. Shock. So the Premier League can't be Brighton, so that's 19 teams down already. Down to 19 teams, so that's question two. Question number three. A defender or goalkeeper?
No.
So it's a midfielder or a forward from the Premier League. Are they from any of the big six?
No.
No.
Oh dear.
So you're on question 5, and you've got
It's none of the big, so it's not United, not City, not Liverpool, Arsenal, Spurs, or Chelsea.
What you've got down to after question 5.
Number 5 now.
Yep. So it's either
midfielder,
forward, midfielder, or
forward.
That is
right. Are they from any of the? Are they from the teams in the bottom 3? So Norwich, Newcastle, and Burnley, Leeds, or Everton?
No.
From any of them 5. Oh, good.
Useful.
5. One question 6 then. Did this player feature in the FA Cup in this round?
Yeah. Yes.
So that's question 6 now. So the Premier League teams, so United went. Chelsea is still in it. It's not them. It's not Liverpool, it's not Man City. We know that for a fact. West Ham, Southampton, Everton is not them, we already said. Forest did beat Leicester. So it could be Leicester. So Southampton, Leicester, and West Ham. Also Palace. So it's it's got to be one of them 4 teams. So question 7 then. Is he from Southampton or Leicester?
Yeah.
I've narrowed this down well, haven't I? Southampton or Leicester?
Question 8.
Okay. This will narrow it down a lot. So Southampton or Leicester. Did he score in the FA Cup?
He did, yes.
Right. I think it's either Stuart Armstrong or Iheanacho. Who scored the second goal for Southampton now?
Well, we've seen.
I'm going to go for a straight guess. Is it Stuart Armstrong?
It is. It is. It is.
Hey, I did well with some of them questions.
We had a guess of Jamie Vardy in the chat. Unfortunately,
Not a bad guess, but Vardy did not feature in the FA Cup.
Jamie Vardy.
As soon as you said yes to the FA Cup question, I was like, right, well, who went through, who knocked out, and which teams have already said. So yeah, that made it a lot easier for me, but good one actually. It wasn't the easiest. Right, it's Garrick's turn to guess Liam's.
Okie dokie. Have you got one?
I'll go in just a moment.
I would have said yes, Joe, but the problem is you're in the live chat and we're not, so it's quite difficult. And there's always latency on the stream, so we'd be sat here for 10 minutes waiting for an answer. So that's the only problem. Never mind. Right, go on.
Where's
guy called Lionel Messi. That's not the actual Leon. That is not Leon. That's not actually the guy who stream normally.
okay?
It's a fake one. Bye.
Okay, one.
No, you got one. Good. Right. Let's go. Question one.
All right.
Question one.
Okay. I think the first one to go for, is it a Bundesliga or Premier League player?
Yes.
Is it a Premier League player?
Yes.
No surprise there. Okay. Question 3.
You can't go for a different league, you know.
Whatever.
Right. Got to be a European player. Okay. I was just thinking who to go for next. Is it a player in the Big Six?
Say again?
Is it a player in the Big Six?
Big Six.
No.
Okay. They're down to 14 teams.
That's question 3.
Yeah, so on question 4 now. I'm going to say, is it 18 bottom 5?
No.
Okay, so down to 9 teams.
Sorry,
I
18
think
bottom 5, did you say?
we're down to 9 teams. Okay. I think, yeah, defender or goalkeeper.
No.
So it's a midfielder or forward in one of 9 Premier League teams. This is question 6, right?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Forward.
No.
So it's a midfielder.
Yep.
Okay. Midfield.
Ooh, yeah.
Don't have all day, so is it one of Leicester, Southampton, or Brentford?
No.
Question 7 already. 6 teams. It's got to be one of these. Who have we got left? We've got.
Which team have we got left here?
Well, so there's 6 teams. I mean, I think one of them is Villa. Who else have you got in there mid-table? Oh yeah, well Brighton is in there as well. I've said Leicester already, so it can't be them. West Ham, it could be a West Ham player. So it could be West Ham, Brighton. It won't be that. Villa, Wolves. Yeah, let's say, is it a Villa, Wolves, or West Ham player?
No.
Oh dear.
now,
Oh,
I've got,
no.
now I've got to memorise the last three. Thanks, Liam.
Who have you? Let's have a look. So.
Well, I'm down to 3 Premier League teams that I haven't mentioned. So, and I'm on question 8 or 9. So
It's not any of the big 6, and it's not in the top half of the table. It's up mid-table.
what I'm going to do we still do clue?
Yeah.
Can I have a clue, please, Liam?
Oh gosh. I don't know how to say it now. He featured in the FA Cup this weekend.
He features in the FA Cup.
So which teams have you ruled out?
17 of the 20 Premier League teams. So I've just got to
It
remember.
can't be Brighton either. Oh no, it can be Brighton actually.
It can be Brighton, but I don't think it would be. But then, it could be. It could be a double bluff. But who you got left? You've got Brighton. You've got Palace, and Brighton Palace player.
Brighton or Palace, you say? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Is it okay? We'll be on question 9, is it?
Yeah, question 9, I think.
Okay, I've got to get it down. Is it a Palace player?
Yes.
It's a Palace player.
Shock.
And he featured in the FA Cup, so he probably scored, but I have to guess.
I think I've got an idea who it is.
I'm going to say, obviously, I think you said a midfielder. Yeah, I got it down to a midfielder before, and it's a Palace midfielder. I don't know where Elise plays or Conor Gallagher. Does Elise play? Is it? I don't know if it helps. I don't know if he's like a winger or if he's. I could be completely wrong. Could be left back. So I'm gonna have to go. I think Conor Gallagher is gonna be the. Yeah, I'm gonna go him.
Yeah, it is Conor Gallagher.
Oh wow, yeah, decent.
I was going to say Elise. I'm pretty certain he does play midfield.
He does, yeah. I think he does.
Yeah. Oh well, there you go. Just got Haaland out of the 84 plus, but I've already got him, so I went for Oyarzabal. Right. It's Liam's turn to struggle and work out mine. Die! Let me think of a player first of all.
Oh, he's coming up with a hard one. No, that.
I don't do such things.
Classic Daryl. Got to find the hardest player in the top 5 leagues to get. Probably a Paderborn centre back or something like that.
It's not that bad.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Right.
Got one? Yeah.
Taking a while.
Right, today.
Right, is it from is he from Premier League, Bundesliga or Serie A?
Yes.
Good. Is it from the Bundesliga?
No.
Syria?
No.
Premier League?
Already question 4. That's not.
Premier League then.
Well, you've already used, by the way, 3 questions.
Does he play in midfield?
No.
Does this player feature in the FA Cup?
Let me check. Not sure if he did actually. Don't think so. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Is he? Hang on. Is he a top 6 player, as in top 6 in the Premier League?
Yeah, no.
Gosh.
That's question 5, by the way.
Why is? Hang on. Oh. Yes. Okay.
Oh.
Just got a message on Xbox.
No.
Nice.
Never heard of that player before. So that's question 5. Right, so question 6.
I mean, does this player play? Hang on.
So you know it's a Premier League player, but not from the top 6, and did feature in the FA Cup.
Yeah.
Funny how
Does
all
it,
the players we've gone for featured in the FA Cup.
yeah. Does this player play for? Well, no, it's just random. But does this player play for Brighton?
No.
No. it's not.
Question 7.
All right.
Can I have a clue? Because I've literally.
Okay. He's a striker, and he plays for one of the bottom 3 clubs.
Great. Norwich, Newcastle, Burnley. I think that's right, isn't it? Norwich, Newcastle, Burnley. Yeah. So obviously Burnley didn't play. Neither did Newcastle. Norwich. Norwich did. Did he score in the FA Cup this weekend?
No.
No. I'm gonna take a guess, but is it Timo Pukki?
Yeah.
Yes, get in.
Oh, you got him. That's
Didn't
a
go,
surprise.
I didn't go for a hard one this time.
Yeah.
After last time, I mean, I could have gone for Kumbula again. You'd still never guessed it. I could have gone for Serie A player, and you certainly wouldn't have got it because even though we
Who?
watched Serie A, he'd have just thought of a player from the AC Milan or Winter. But no, I did go for Timo Pukki. I gave away too much in that clue. I was meant to say striker. any. Well, I was going to say a striker from either Palace, Norwich, or Everton, but I cocked up and I said bottom three, and then I realised two of them didn't play. Never mind. Yeah, well, successful there then. All three of us, I think. All three of us got 3 out of 3 there, so there we go.
Yeah.
Better than last week. We had, I think, 2 out of 4 correct, or if that even. I don't even know now. There you go. I think that's a good way to wrap it up there. I think we'll leave it there, ladies and gentlemen. Hey?
Hour and a half.
Shock, yeah. We've had longer streams before. Yeah, I think we'll wrap it up there, ladies and gentlemen. We're not going to be back next Monday because of personal reasons. So there won't be a stream next Monday, but we'll be back again on the 21st, should be. You won't actually see much from me this week. I'm going to be uploading the vlog from Mask against Bridlington on Wednesday morning. But apart from that, there won't be much at all this week. So there's the vlog Wednesday morning, and then this weekend there's absolutely nothing with regards to uploads because, yes, I'm at the Borough game on Saturday, but me and Dad are in hospitality for his birthday, so I won't be doing the vlog for that game. So there's no vlog for that, but I'll be back again. Not next Monday, but I think next Tuesday. I don't think I'm doing Bo versus QPRs. I think we're busy on the night, so I won't be doing that. But I'll be back next Tuesday, I think. I think next Tuesday. With is it United in Champions League next Tuesday?
No. Yes.
I'm sure United. Is it next Tuesday United play? Right. So I'll be back next Tuesday for the next stream with I think United against Atletico Madrid. But until then, thanks for joining us and keep checking out the chat. Watch the vlogs, everybody. Isn't it? Well, what's next Tuesday?
Was the 23rd.
Oh, let's have a look. What's next? What's next on the agenda? I swear there's something coming up on the 15th. Blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah. There might not
I know what's coming up on the 15th.
Yeah, it's a Tuesday night.
We're smashing Pompey. That's what we're doing.
Oh, how exciting. Why have I got 15th written down then? I'm trying to work out now what's actually coming up. I'm getting lost myself here. 62% on my phone. I can't turn at all last by that.
No, we don't play Pompey. We play them on 15th.
Let's have a look. What is coming up? Nothing for this. Nothing for the rest of this week. 15th, Man United versus Brighton.
Ah,
I knew it was a United game. 8:15.
I know.
I say, well, we can do that game on StreamYard if you just want to come on for that. Whatever you want to do. We will definitely be live for that. I think next Tuesday. Wednesday night is Bayern. However, I'm going to be at Mask, I think, against Gates. No, I think I'm at Mask versus Gisborough, I believe. Nothing on Thursday. Oh, Thursday will probably be when the Mask vlog comes out because it's the semi-finals of the cup competition. Saturday there'll be nothing. Sunday, Leeds versus Man United, and that's all that's coming up really in the next 14 days. So that'll do. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. Have a fantastic evening, and we'll speak to you all soon. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.